guess it's been a while since I fell in love, but after last time, don't wanna mess things up. You're so beautiful, and I can't deny, my heart is always with you, my head's always stuck in time. Love, let me go, cause I've been holding on for far too long. I've been fighting and keeping strong, now you just gotta let me go. Time, wash away every feeling that can cause me pain. All these memories I can't escape, can you let them all wash away? Let it all wash away, cause I don't wanna feel the pain. Love, just let me go, cause I don't wanna feel the pain of holding on and keeping strong. So now I'm moving on, I don't wanna feel the same. So love, just let me go. Guess I didn't know it would end this way. One drink too much and I could see your face. Why did I let you go? How could I let you leave? Will I ever see you? And do you think of me? Love, let me go, cause I've been holding on for far too long. I've been fighting and keeping strong, now you just gotta let me go. Time, wash away every feeling that can cause me pain. All these memories I can't escape, can you let them all wash away? Let it all wash away, cause I don't wanna feel the pain. Love, just let me go, cause I don't wanna feel the pain of holding on and keeping strong. So now I'm moving on, I don't wanna feel the same. So love, just let me go.
Hey everyone, my morning's doing awesome, GM to the PM. Yeah, 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 for sure. Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure.
I am muted. Ah, dang it.
Oh no.
I did it. I did it. Okay, it's Evolution Land versus with your host Gr3yhood and Crypto Hustler 101, aka Dustin Lee. Yeah. So asked him how his morning is. He said GM. Obviously, his voice was working. Anyways,
GM to the PM.
GM to the PM. Appreciate everybody. Definitely Megan for letting me know my mic is muted. There's always some type of technical difficulty sometimes here, but so yeah, this is it's been an exciting week. We had a lot of updates on Evolution Land partnership. We had a partnership with Airlift. Um, and the integration hyperpay, so that was interesting. eFund has a giveaway, and we're gonna be having an AMA with eFund, I believe. Yeah, eFund next week. So stay tuned with that. And Iterating weekly update will be going on every week, of course. And of course, updates with Darwinia, but mostly focus on Evolution Land on here. So anything exciting for you this week?
Yeah.
Did you come across?
Oh, I would say the most exciting thing that happened this week was that update with the website. That that
Oh,
was really cool. I really like the new website.
yeah, I agree.
It's yeah, it's awesome looking, and it really gives the developers a real sense of like what they can do with the SDK and everything. So
I agree. Yeah, it's definitely gives it more of that technical feel that everyone, that our project, aligns with. So yeah, it definitely has that like, developer outlook. In comparison to like before, it was just kind of, I mean, it was pretty, it looked nice, but now it's just like, okay, this is where the developers go to actually utilize our technology. I mean, not that they didn't before, but I like it. It's a nice look for sure. Um, so yeah, that's exciting. So yeah, we might have a special guest today pop up out of nowhere. I'm not gonna say who, but if he does show up, hopefully he does. I don't know. We'll see in the chats to see if he's gonna pop up or not. I don't know. He's still
I like
busy. No, he's not. He's not here yet. But anyways, so yeah, cool updates here, and of course, I cover it with the Iterating Weekly update, but cool partnerships on the high horizon. Hopefully, some interesting aspects with Moon River that we might be able to move over there. I don't. There's no discussion. I can't even remotely say it, but I did. I guess if mentioned, I guess I did say it to Derek that because of the Arlington Capital, that maybe we can use that fund to build out Evolution Land in Moon River. So, I mean, this is all hypothetical, obviously, and there hasn't been any discussion beyond that. But otherwise, yeah, I mean, it's very possible for us to be on other chains. Crowd token has been opened up to the HRMP channels. Um, there's talks in the behind the scenes about some aspects, so it is looking very good for Evolution Land. And based on other projects that have like these land grabs at this moment, I'm not gonna say which names, but just competitively saying, um, This could be another angle that we could utilize in Evolution Land. Of course, I don't make the shots on that, but they did pretty well. So, there's a strange voice next to me. Hello. I think, is it me or is it? It might be Gr3yhood. He's a busy man. So
Me?
yeah, there's like
A voice?
strange sound.
Is it a ghost?
I know.
Oh, strange sound.
Ghost.
The ghost.
The ghost of past Evolution Land continents. Oh, it's me, the Tron version. It's Byzantine. Let me go. Let my people go.
Atlantis.
Oh, Gray's okay? Is it me? Oh, I don't know. I don't. It might be my fans or something. I don't know. Let me just let me turn down my voice a little bit. Maybe that'll help. I don't know. Now it's okay. Ghost gone. Ghost gone. Okay, let me turn my mic back up. Okay. Anyways, so yeah, we can start in here. Let me pull up my Apostle Arena as well, so we will be prepared. I am not logged into MetaVask, so check. So hopefully we could add like Nova Wallet or Talisman or Sub Wallet. Me and Gr3yhood were talking about that earlier. It would be pretty cool.
Yeah, it'll be pretty cool.
Yeah, we're like,
not a lot of people in the space know about Hyperpay.
No,
like.
Hyperpay is more of an East kind of thing. I mean, which is, I mean, it's cool, but the thing is because of regulatory reasons, you know, Eastern players have been, you know, not that there isn't, but it's just been a little bit more difficult. So, you know, I'm sure we lost, you know, a good chunk there because of regulation. But, you know, of course, we've been, you know, building out our ecosystem. So, you know, it's more decentralized now. But, yeah, it'd be nice to figure out some regulatory for that reason. But yeah, Hyperpay, I don't even know how that works. It just clicks. Okay, so I guess if Hyperpay was available. All right, let's go to the versus screen here, guys. And yeah.
Right.
Alrighty. Okay.
Alrighty.
All right, so I guess we could probably pull out our best here. Being that it's versus me and you.
Oh yeah. What's your best?
107.
107? Okay.
107.
Mine's 111.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
We're doing ranked?
Let's do rank.
Alright. Yeah.
Alright, ready?
Alright. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Oh, started.
Alright, starting. That is you, it looks like.
Hey. Yes, sir.
Let's do it. Oh, 111? Oh, shit.
Let's do it. Wait, you got more HP, though.
Yeah, it balances out, yeah.
Oh. Let's charge, huh?
Uh-huh.
Let's charge.
Oh!
Okay. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting, sir.
Yes. That's funny.
You read my mind.
Yeah, that's I figured. Oh, what? Hey, what?
Oh.
That was just a regular attack?
Oh.
What the?
I guess so.
Dude, what?
20 damage.
Oh, man.
Oh.
No, mine doesn't do that much. Dude, what the? Oh, that must have been like
interesting.
A critical hit or something, because that was way more than usual.
Yeah.
The hell? Oh, come on.
Uh-oh.
Okay. This is getting dangerous. I gotta fix
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yay. I know. I was like,
Oh no.
oh no! What the? What was that? Why did I use
Oh.
attack? I used attack. Stupid. Oh my god. I meant to use focus. I meant to use
Oh.
focus. Oh
Oh.
no. Oh man. Uh-oh.
We're going.
Oh. Oh my. I should have. This is not my best. That was definitely rematch. All right.
That was a good match, though. That was a good match. All right, I'm go. All right, I started.
Go. Yeah. All right, music's getting intense, guys. Let's go. All right,
Let's go.
music intensifies.
Oh. Charging up.
All right.
Charging up. Charging up. Charging up.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh my gosh.
why? All right.
Dang it. You were gonna charge again.
Yeah, well, you know, I'll switch it up. Ah, yes.
Oh.
Oh,
No.
oh,
Ah.
yeah. Yes. Yes.
Damn, yo, that's
Murder.
crazy. That's
And
crazy.
one for the road. Yes.
Oh,
I finally made it.
that was a critical
I made my family proud.
one.
I brought
You have honored your family.
Alright. Alright, let's go.
Go again.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Yeah, we're super early on this. Jeez. I guess
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Oh, okay. I should jump in. Yeah, usually I guess spend the first 20 minutes talking, so whatever. But we usually have a guest, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh
We'll have
no.
AJ back on at some point. But yeah, so next week I believe should be better. Hopefully he's good enough to go to New York. Oh, jeez, dude. Ow.
Oh no. Oh no.
The DiGiorno's kicking in. Too much DiGiorno.
The DiGiorno. Too much DiGiorno in my system.
Alright,
Oh.
go again?
Alright, let's go.
Alright. We're even counting anymore. Let's go.
Go, go, go.
Let's go. Alright.
But yes, hopefully AJ gets better.
Yeah, he's saying he might not be able to go to New York, so it's like, dude. Like,
Oh yeah? Oh man,
yeah, because
that sucks.
you have to get tested beforehand to go, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Which is that's lame, man. I mean, I get it, but it's like, that's lame.
Oh snap.
Uh-oh. Too soon. I mean, I got some pretty good defense. Yeah, even though that one attack really messed me up.
Yeah.
Oh
no. Oh no.
Oh.
No. What the heck? Yo, I couldn't pick anything but focus attack. That was so weird.
I killed you? Wait,
Yeah.
what? I literally looked away. Okay.
Yeah, you did a parry. I've never had that before. Like I couldn't pick anything but focus attack.
Oh, that's it? Weird.
I guess like if you double charge, you can only pick focus attack. I don't know. That's weird. That was weird.
Yeah, Tiny. Guys, will those iterating streams be weekly now? Yes, the streams will be weekly now. I'm trying to figure out the best time slot because Friday next week I'll be on airplanes all day. So I will not be available pretty much all Friday. So I think Wednesday would probably be okay. So yeah, I don't know. But yeah, stay tuned, Sasso. I appreciate it. And if you want to jump in the chats or, talk with us on the stream, go ahead. On Itering Weekly. So yeah, try to get some more people in there. Let's see. Yeah, we can go again, and then we'll switch it up. I'll switch it to something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'll show everybody some tools and stuff and updates and just kind of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, some tools.
Tools.
Nice.
Yeah, Bruno from not RMRK, but Bruno from our. Is he IAMYOU? I think he is. I believe he is.
I don't think he is.
Oh, he's not. Oh, what the hell?
Oh, snap.
Can't even look away. So yeah, he's been working on some tools and stuff. Yeah, weekly news. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so yeah, it's a good way for us to show you guys what's going on, and like, that's the biggest thing is like, I have to come up with these videos all the time, or Gr3yhood or whoever, and it's like we have to come up with a video for every single piece of content when it comes to like this update, that update. Yes, I mean daily updates are cool, but sometimes weekly updates for everything is just easier for me personally. But of course, everybody does a great job making videos about all the updates. So I can't stop that. Like that's amazing. Like I love that. So I encourage everyone to make more videos on individual updates. But yeah, definitely having that individual, or not individual, but like that weekly kind of like ecosystem update. I think that's just important. How it's not like, oh, evolution and versus. We'll talk about Darwinian. No, let's mostly talk about evolution. So, or we can't really talk about like what itering is. Like itering is like the project above us. That's like the main. That's like the company. So, it's nice to be able to touch on that and like focus on that, because then we can bring in developers to build out Darwinia or Evolution Land or Subscan or Helix, where it's kind of overlooked, and also bringing up specific updates if it's Helix or Subscan or whatever, and our teams are all different. Like we don't even really talk to the Subscan team, like barely. So it's like pulling some strings and hopefully they respond. So yeah, it's really cool. Our Eastern team, so we're good to have our Western team like work together, but like Eastern team is kind of harder. Not saying like Gr3yhood or like Gr3y or like those are intermediates in between our Eastern team, but hopefully I'll have a better connection at some point, or not. I don't know. We'll see.
Might have to fly there.
Yeah, I know. I just start like talking to everybody, like, hey, they're just like, we don't speak English. I mean, they would say that in
Gotta learn the language.
Yeah, there's a huge language barrier, and like, they're just not accustomed to like their culture as much. I should learn it better. But yeah. So yeah, there's a lot to do in this position. And, what we do out here. So okay, I think I'm gonna go back to the previous screen and we'll just talk first here, and then if anybody jumps in, or we could do some more battles at the end or something. But yeah, I wanted to show. Actually, I wanted to show. Let's see. I'm not sure what the full screen is gonna be. I think it's gonna be this screen.
Oh, they said they're muted.
Oh my goodness.
Uh,
My other one is muted. My other channel. Oh my goodness, guys. So
oh
basically,
no.
basically what I've been saying is that Evolution Labs is a project built by Bruno. I get like weekly, bi-monthly updates. And basically when you open the app, you pull up your information for the apostle, and then you copy the ID here. And I was saying, maybe in the future that could be easily integrated. And I was also talking about V3 and stuff like that. So I guess maybe it was a good thing I didn't say anything. But basically, I was just saying the visual pleasing aspect of V2 compared to V3 in my mind. Of course, they're gonna obviously update that in the future and have some more integration like the Metaverse look. So I think with the V3, it kind of makes it more of like how Decentraland is, where you just click the land and then you jump into it, which would be obviously extremely better than V2. So that's my idea.
Mm-hmm.
And but yeah, I need to get used to using portal.evolution.land. I'm just not used to it. That's just my personal preference. But like I was saying, is that when you pick up or select whatever apostle, you click your apostle, and then you grab the ID up here, and then you copy it into here, and then press go. It'll pick up all the information of rarity, strength, and just kind of all the attributes. The appearances I want, personally, I've been telling him to add a little bit more detail on the preferences or appearances, not preferences, appearances. Not all the appearances are shown up, and also indicating which appearances are more rare. So kind of databasing it in the way that people see there's a collectible value. So I think that's a really cool way to see that some of these appearances actually have a rarity to it, as well as like the abilities. Of course, they have like a certain score mechanism, but those are all crunched together in numbers. And of course, that has an indication for rarity as well. But considered based on its rarity, Lucifer from Eden is actually not even rare. It's actually uncommon, which
Really?
yeah, based on its stats here, but it is rare, of course. In the game, it has rarity. In the stats in this, it's not as rare, but I think it's kind of skewed in that sense. But yeah, so I'll just pull up something that would be considered rare. I have some apostles, so I will. Maybe I'll just check out. Okay, maybe see what's on the market here. So something with high attack, I would assume, would have some type of rarity. So 121 attack. Is there no profession? Okay, so this must be Winnipeg, which is Bruno. Bruno is Winnipeg, just to dox him a little bit. But he is very keen to breeding. So he's told me, personally, basically it's the same thing as mining, or breeding for mining. You just breed high stats, and once you hit that specific threshold, I guess, in the certain apostles breeding, they will just produce the best apostles. So it's just the luck of the draw, really. And being that the other simulator, so apostle simulator, I pop that up too, but it can't be 100% exact because information cannot be provided to third-party users, unfortunately, and it takes away from the breeding. So that's just the reality. But it's completely randomized, so if you give up the randomization, that's kind of loses the reason for breeding. So you can see here for attack is high, and this dexterity is higher. So these, I believe, yellow indicates a higher rarity. So this particular apostle is rare. There is, I believe, a higher rarity than that, but I don't think. Yeah, so this one in particular is common. So common is common. Uh-oh, someone's in the road. Beep! I don't know what that
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't know what that one means. But anyways, so these are the tools that are being built out. So appreciate our some of our community is building these particular use cases and kind of like crunching numbers down. They are going to be building some stuff. There's some interesting people I've been talking to about building NFTs on Crab. So Airlift also just deployed on Crab too. So we'll make an official announcement hopefully next week. And also we're gonna have our AMA. I believe that's next week as well. I'm not sure. It might be another week, but so yeah, we'll be able to see more integration with Crab, which integrates into Evolution Land essentially. So it's like it's all trickled down. So we could see these specific NFTs in our ecosystem playable in Evolution Land. Just depending on the project. And anyone's willing or can build on Crab as well. So it's like or Evolution Land itself. So it's like you have a lot of options to kind of cater to any specifics. So we definitely encourage anybody to reach out to us to build, and we appreciate it. So yeah, here's the breeding simulator. I'll just, for entertainment cases, I will just throw in some random apostles. Let's see. Sorry about that, guys. You see that? Okay, we're there, and let's throw that in there. We'll see what happens. And they make a baby. Let's see what the baby looks like. Baby has no stats. Oh, okay, the baby has really bad stats. And that's because I believe it's the girl, or no, because the mining. Okay, so if you go for high mining, you tend to breed better attack or higher mining. So that's kind of the case. So we'll just go back into our other screen here. Anyways, so yeah, appreciate you guys. But yeah, we're still here. We got like
That's cool.
about 20 minutes, give or take. I know it's gonna be a long one without having our guest here. But yeah, Paper Sword. Hey, what's up, man? So we got the chats, Paper Sword, Sasso, we got Vlad, we got Megan, myself as well, and Gr3yhood. So whoever's out there, I appreciate you guys. Definitely go in the chats. But anyways, yeah. So yeah, pretty exciting times. We hope to see a little bit more.
Definitely.
More players in the Postal Arena, so we'll be, I'll be promoting, advocating for it more. It's hard to kind of, juggle around like what we do, in the back end. We do a lot, and kind of focusing on either just Evolution Land or Darwinia. It's just, there's a lot going on now, and creating these streams and updates all the time. It's like, that's been a lot of focus for me personally, and building partnerships and all that. So it's like, I need to refocus back on Evolution Land. I think that's the love and passion that brought me into the space in the first place, and that's why I've been here this whole time. Mm-hmm. Because that was my first introduction.
First love.
Yeah, it was my first love. Yeah, it was my introduction to all of this. So I need to get to my roots again.
Right.
But yeah, it's all in due time. Like we're all like all kicking some butt here per se, in all our facets that we're doing. It's like we're all just
yeah.
So many chats open. So it's so cool what we're doing now. Like at least on the back end. You can see like Gr3yhood opens up chats. You're like talking to these people, and I'm like, you're talking whatever, and then I'm like over here, and we all just jump into these chats. It's really cool. Like, people actually, like really appreciate the projects we're a part of, and if it's Evolution Lands, NFTs or play to earn, or if it's Darwinia's like solid, solid like infrastructure, that's like. It's really cool to see people like going, hey, this is something that resonates with them, and they want to play, the game, or if they want to implement our light clients or bridging or whatever, open up HRMP channels. Like, it's so cool that we've gotten to this point, because given like,
Yeah.
so what's your take on all this? Like,
Um.
just
Yeah. Yeah. I really enjoy what this brings to open up doors for the potential to bring everybody together, especially with how Apostle Arena works, like how with crypto meta, uh, how that was implemented. Like
right,
it could really um, bring the greater blockchain community of blockchain like NFT gaming community together, and like where we can use each other's NFTs and have fun. And also, I also want to shout out the THG Guild.
oh right,
Those guys, yeah, they've been watching. They're probably watching our stream right now.
maybe,
But those guys are pretty cool. Um,
most definitely.
yeah, yeah. Hopefully they can come in next stream. Those guys are pretty cool. They usually play Splinterlands, but
Yeah,
they want to get involved. So yeah, hopefully their guild can take a take a part, and like that's the beautiful thing about Evolution Land too. It's like different guilds can get involved very easily, and like the leaders can like support their members by like breeding and like giving their members like apostles, and like helping them gain resources by like um putting their drills on their land, and those in those areas. And yeah, it's really different ways of getting everybody involved is like continually growing. And yeah, like it's really beautiful, not just like like PFPs are cool, but it's like um just the different ways for everybody to get involved is just so much different, and very easily a way to do it. Like we could be sitting here and just like um like like how we were doing it before, like with PvE. Like even then it was like it was um it was doable, but like even now it's like we can bring on other people from different communities through different you know um areas of the blockchain space, and they can still enjoy this. you know it's uh it's pretty dope. you know um
yeah,
and I was like giving away some NFTs, some apostles to this Toronto NFT community I was in, and like just the way that they appreciated that like so much, like just because like I gave them some apostles and they were able to like play the game, and I showed them how to play. Like it's just very like very interactive, versus anything else that I've experienced in NFTs.
yeah. I
Yeah.
agree. I agree. Yeah, I've been able to be. It's very fortunate that excuse me, that we have access to these NFTs. These apostles, and how easily it allows others to jump into the game. I've been able to do that too. Like I gave away some NFTs recently to what is it, the what's that channel, Wise Bitcoin. Yeah, so they did the interview with me, and then they didn't ask me for anything or anything. They were gonna just do it on their own, but I reached out and I said, hey, like I'm just gonna send you guys some NFTs. You know, I'll send you guys some apostles. So I set up like 10 apostles, 5 each. I gave them like a champion each. So they could be a PvP. They have their PvE or breeding. Send them some ring or resources. All it's just like I have all this like in our being able to accumulate in my account. So it's just like it's really cool to be able to like offer that to others, and then they have such a good experience from that. They're like, oh, now I can just jump in and start playing, and then they could build from there or add more to their resources and or ring or whatever, more apostles. So yeah, it just helps everybody just kind of set them up for a positive introduction to PvE or PvP or breeding or mining or anything. Yeah, it's just really cool just to be able to offer that to others. And, like, it doesn't really cost much to me, It's like I'm already so integrated in the game. It's like, I love just helping people like that. Yeah, exactly. When they're so excited, they're so appreciative. Like, oh man, I could just jump in now and like start playing. So yeah, it's really cool. We have
Yeah,
it's been a
very dope.
yeah. So it's exciting, and hopefully we'll have some type of like another land sale or something. I don't know like how that works. I do know how that works, but like it's not like we're pushing that. Like obviously the team doesn't really care too much in the sense of like the money aspect, so it's not a financial thing, which is good, so the team's not like, oh, we need a bunch of money. It's like each continent has its own DAO essentially, so it's like there is funds in these accounts that could be used to deploy to whatever, for whoever. So that's really cool, and it's nice that it's not like, oh, they need money to develop. They're just consistently working on it, the development. But yeah, I'm not sure where we are in development wise, like when it comes to like newest features. I believe at least on the Darwinia aspect, like the Tron bridge is kind of like our finalization of our EVM. And then Helix bridge will be at full capacity, and then others can start utilizing our bridging. So we are in talks with people that even like recently, like as of yesterday. Oh, excuse me. As of yesterday, they're talking about bridging some assets. So it's interesting to see that when it comes to Evolution Land and like Helix and Crab, and like we're combining all our abilities to transact funds, so our bridging is gonna be like the most secure bridge. I mean, we're already the most secure bridge in mind. I've never considered otherwise, our bridges. So
What about Harmony?
Oh my. So
Oh no.
if you guys seen, Harmony had a hack. We talked about it yesterday on the Iterating Weekly update. Yeah, it's very unfortunate, and this is just kind of, just me repeating myself, but basically, like, we need to start advocating decentralized bridging. I know it's easier to deploy federated multi-sig custodial-based bridges, but when it comes to security, like, we should at this point look into it, and that's kind of like where we're at, when it comes to Evolution Land, Darwinia, our iterating as a whole. Like, we care about security because, and I mentioned this actually yesterday with or actually this morning. Let me pull this up. I'll just read what I said. So this is what I said to Bryson. Bryson. He's a Web3 gamer. He was a Web2 gamer. But his video basically, or his speech he had at NFT NYC was saying how gaming has lost or the Web3 gaming is not fun to play, and I agree to an extent. Being that yes, Web3 games are not quite there yet, but there's many reasons, the fundamentals and security, the infrastructure needs to be built out before we start adding all these layers of gameplay, because then it requires either state channels or some type of like off-chain computation, or some layer 2 solution or 3 or whatever, to open up like a playable event in between a smart contract, and then finalizing at the end of that, if it was like a PvP battle or whatever, then it goes onto an on-chain transaction. And that's my explanation to like Web 2 to Web 3 transition, is that there will be Web 2 elements in the Web 3, so like a Web 2.5 when it comes to like these particular AAA titles, and in that sense it's okay. But when you do a transaction on chain, it will be a Web 3, if it's NFTs or assets of any kind, it's going to be an on-chain transaction. Otherwise, it's still Web 2 based. But this is what I said. I appreciate the insight. It's true, most projects are based on tokenomics and not actual gameplay. The aspect I would say is that from a technical standpoint, these games that are truly Web3 need infrastructure, as in security, then scalability, then interoperability. After that, true gameplay can be realized without fear of assets being lost from bridging composable NFTs, so upgradable NFTs. Assets that grow with you, chain agnostic, forward compatible. So in the end, like, no one's gonna, the average user, I mean, of course I'm very technical, but the average user is not gonna care which chain you're on. They're not gonna care, if your NFT is, on Harmony, or if it's on Ethereum or whatever, as long as you're able to use it somewhere else, right? If it's in Fortnite, it could be used on, Team Fortress, 3 if they come out with that, or like Diablo 4 or something, like your skins, and that's what he was saying about when you look up difference between NFTs and skins, people are going to look up skins, 100 times more than NFTs. But that's the difference between PFPs and utility-based NFTs. There's a huge, clear difference. It's a landslide. But because NFTs are wrapped up in this same thought, people just kind of collectively put utility-based NFTs into that. So it's like, well, we are kind of bound to that idea instead of calling it skins or DLC content. These are huge differences when it comes to utility and just a picture. Which don't get me wrong, artists do what they do, but I prefer utility. There's no reason not to take your PFP and use it as a utility as well, and that's what we're doing in our evolution line. So to add to what I was saying, after that, so I said assets that grow with you, chain agnostic and forward compatible. After that, the modern Web 2 player will be able to enjoy seamless gameplay. Unity and Unreal are being used, but they need security to be the base layer of all of this. So without the foundation, all of this will crumble, and then we will be a laughing stock for Web 2. So we shouldn't add ammunition and wood to the fire for Web 2 players to be like, oh, it's not fun, it's it doesn't look nice, it's the UI and UX is it doesn't look good, and I get it, it's visually pleasing for when I mention it to some Web 2 players and they're like, oh, some of these games just don't look good. And then you mention like what was it, there was a game, I guess not necessarily Illuvium, but something that's visually pleasing per se, and then they're like, oh yeah, I definitely would play that if that was the case. So it's like, yes, I agree, we need to implement better visually pleasing gameplay, I guess, for these particular games. But I guess my argument would be is I say Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, they just came out with a new game called the Shredder's Revenge or whatever, and it's not like super high definition, but the graphics are OG, like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, if you guys know what I mean, which is like the arcade version. So it gives it like that arcade look, kind of OG, like Streets of Rage. If you guys know that is as well, or like not King of Fighters, but like Final Fight. Like basically, you just go on the streets, or like Dragon, was it not Dungeons Dragon? Fuck, what's the game? Anyways, so you just like go on the street and you like grab weapons and attack or whatever, and then there's a boss. Like the graphics are not like super detailed, but the gameplay is what is fun, right? So it's not that we need like the most advanced graphics. We just need fun gameplay, you know? And I agree. You know, I would say in the sense of like with the Evolution Land, like we're working on that and we definitely have reached to a certain point. Apostle Arena is definitely a huge forward, like pushing forward gameplay and making it to be like, oh, okay, this actually can be fun. So adding armor and weapons and all these other like attachments, bringing other interoperable NFTs into our project will definitely drive that more attentive response as a gameplay, and not so much like tokenomics. And when it comes to tokenomics, we're creating more economic loops to be able to have more sinks for these tokens. So, you know, on the back end, we're creating better tokenomics, if that's the technical standpoint, or, you know, play to earn kind of aspect. But then we're also adding better fun gameplay, you know, in the game too. And then we're adding more visual pleasing aspects too. So it's like security, utmost, tokenomics, yes, we get it, play to earn, and then you know, visually pleasing and better gaming mechanics. So I think we're like on that path, and you could say that for a particular project that just came out with all their land sales, no disrespect, but you know, the graphics are at par, you know, I would say. So, and the mechanics and gameplay are not quite there yet. So I would say we have the upper hand, but we don't push ourselves to be like we're better than everybody, but we're very open to bringing other projects into our space. So it's not a, you know, maximalism, it's very agnostic. So you know, and we hope to see more of that, you know, interaction and community, and yeah, and I'm glad that because of Evolution and Darwinia, they've focused on that security. So we won't have these Axie hacks, we won't have these Harmony hacks, this Solana wormholes. Like it's not in our position to make that an acceptable option. So I think now we have come forward into you know, a better space, better understanding, and unfortunately, because of these negative aspects, a better understanding in that sense. But you know, it's like, for instance, telling people about how to get into crypto, and they're like, oh, ICO this and mining contracts, and I'm like, don't do it, like, but they're like, well, you know, it seems, you know, profitable. And so that's where I'm just like, you know what, I don't really, it's hard to tell someone what they don't know and they think is a good option when you have the experience but they don't. Like, I'm lucky to live through others vicariously through their examples sometimes, and take it and you know, sometimes a grain of salt, and be able to be like, hey, this is something I don't want to do, you know, because this happened negatively to them. They told me their story and they're like, hey, so it saves me the trouble and headache, right? But not everybody listens like that. No one educational, they have to learn on their own. So this is us reinventing the wheel with bridging and getting hacked, or algorithmic stable coins and it failing. We need to learn from these lessons and examples to not do that, like to build something better, you know, build something with a basket of collateral or commodities behind these stable coins, better bridges or decentralized like clients. We need to educate everybody. That's even with, I don't want to get political, something happened yesterday. It was really bad for you know, everybody in the United States when it comes to women. I just want to say that I'm not trying to get political, but what I mean by that is education. It's education. When it comes down to anything, is education, understanding the morale. If it's you know, if it's something to do with utilizing what we have, like, let's use what we have and not reinvent the wheel. Let's not go backwards, let's go forward, right? And I can say this with anything in any aspect of of life in technology. Like, we use technology to boost ourselves, to advance our society, right? If it's adding to the tech stack, if it's adding to our daily usage, if it's digital assets being, instead of using dollars, I think we're going forward in that sense, but sometimes other things are backwards. So instead of thinking what we can't do, let's think about what we need to do, right? So that's the education I could offer to everybody. But yeah, I think we're gonna wrap up here. Gr3yhood, are you here still? I gotta talk forever. Oh wait, is Luke here? Wait, Luke. Yo.
Hey, what's up, man? I joined really fucking late, but I was enjoying listening to it.
Yeah, I'm just, trying to advocate for things, not to offend anybody. When it comes to our, legal laws that passed recently, as yesterday, and also just kind of education in general. Just unfortunate, seeing like the Harmony hacks and all that, and
Yeah, but like you said, there's a lot of lessons to be learned there.
Exactly.
A lot of mistakes that can't be repeated because of that. And you saying that is pretty smart, I think, that you're paying attention to what they've done wrong.
Yeah, exactly. It's like they reinvent the wheel instead of educating, It's like, it's literally like the last 2 years. Instead of saying, hey, you're going to get sick, how about educating on not getting sick, right? It's just like, it's so ass backwards, backwards,
It's because it's hard to teach, man. It takes more effort than just telling people things.
Yeah, that's true. I agree. It does take some time to educate, but like, I don't know. I'd love to educate. It's just, like, yeah, sometimes it's like you're hitting your head against the wall. Some people are just like, no, that's not acceptable. And that's fine. You can't reach everybody, but those who can be reached is like, hopefully it's like a kind of domino effect, if it's like teaching, the father teaches the wife teaches the children, or something, like something like that, like a trickle down. Or if it's like teaching one student, the student tells his friends, tells the teacher's like, oh, this could be something, like, I don't know, like being able to kind of reach somewhere in wherever facets, if it's in all our facets in life, if it's you reaching music in your sense, like some type of emotion somebody gets from listening to your music, it gives them a certain feeling, and maybe that feeling could either better their day. They can also resonate with people around them because they feel better about their lives, so it's like everything has some type of like aspect to it, if it's if our careers, or the conversations we have, education we offer, just the time you spend with others, like it could be just the biggest thing that could affect somebody's life, like immediately,
So I just want to add like something that I've learned, and I guess maybe psychedelics have taught me this as well. But it's like, you would be surprised what you say or do influences others who might influence someone else who goes on to do something, or so forth. You know what I mean? Like, we're all connected in this big ass web, no matter how you look at it. Everything you do affects someone else, and something someone else does affects you. You know what I mean? Like, it plays along with what you were saying.
I agree. Yeah, it's definitely a web of life. It's like you just create some type of intention, and sometimes it goes really far. So yeah, words matter, and like and being able to like show that towards others, like it could go a long way. So yeah, I love that, man. That's good. It's good to hear that.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Absolutely, dude.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, psychedelics do help. Obviously it's not for everybody. I'm not advocating for it, but psychedelics do help with PTSD, and they do help with connecting with yourself, interconnecting with yourself. So the way I think is, people can enjoy recreational anything. I'm not saying to go do heroin or smoke crack, but like when it comes to natural, the natural recreationals, I think it has its place, you know. If you abuse anything, that could be as much as eating food, it could be as much as you're working too much, it could be as much as drinking too much alcohol. Abuse comes in all forms. But if it comes to you enjoying your time, if it's recreational and it brings more value to you, then go ahead, you know. I think it's something we can all enjoy in life. Indulgence in a way that's moderated, you know, that's not in a way that's abusive, then yeah, enjoy yourself. So that's I'm glad you've learned from your experience there, and it's a lot of inner knowledge that sometimes you just don't hear. So it's good to be able to see you do that. Well, not see, but
It's nice to view your perspective on life from a different perspective, if that makes sense.
yeah,
Because you get really caught up in living your day-to-day life. But then if you step back and you view it from another lens, you're like, why the fuck did I do this? Or why the fuck did I do that? And what can I do to make it better? You know what I mean? Because it's hard to be in the moment when you're just living life. But that's something we all have to be conscious of, is trying to live within the moment.
true. Yeah, I agree, because it goes with if you're like at a show or something, like everybody pulls out their cameras and they want to take pictures and film the whole time. Really, just take the time, just experience that. Like you don't need to tell everybody what you're doing all the time.
I totally get taking photos though, because it's like
Yeah,
it's a showcase to remember. You know what
No,
I mean? It's a window into a
yeah.
memory.
No, of course, I totally agree. No, like taking pictures and stuff, like, yeah, you can do so, but I'm saying like the people that literally film the whole event, and it's like, well,
Just live on their phone.
yeah, and I'm like, it's cool to have that memory, but like also being engaged, like you're in a crowd, you see the artist, you're dancing or singing or whatever, like embrace your moments.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because it's like, and what I've seen this in a movie too was like The Secret of Walter Mitty. He was like gonna take a picture of this like prestigious animal, but instead he just took the moment to enjoy it. He's like, this is something I need to enjoy. And it's yes, you can't share the memory, but like you could share an experience in how it resonates with you, and you can share it in a way that's like, wow, it's very impactful. Like, so
I think the best form of sharing a moment like that is through artistical expression.
Yeah.
Because I mean, everyone's an artist, dude. Everyone is. It's just most people never discover their medium. I mean, we're all inherently creative, dude. I mean, like that's just what humans do. We create things. All of us. It doesn't matter what it is or what you're doing. You're still creating value into the world around you. So.
This is true, man. Yeah, I do my GM raps now, so that's my thing.
Fuck yeah, bro. Yeah, those are funny as shit. Fucking Bowser and I definitely got to get to making you a beat for that. That would be so awesome.
I love it. Yeah, please.
Yeah, I'll message him about that. He's really good at making fun hip hop beats.
Okay. Yeah. I need to connect with the more collective here and see what you guys are doing.
A lot of us are kind of in like a semi-hibernation mode right now, because we're still trying to get the album done, but then a lot of us have stuff going on in our personal lives. So it's we've slowed down a little bit. I mean, it's kind of obvious if you go look at like the Discord and our Twitters and stuff. Yeah. But we're still there. We're still working in the background. I think a lot of us have realized that we don't have to be at the forefront constantly. I mean, we're literally just musicians, bro. So the people who want to listen to us will still find us. It's no worries.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, Valentino came out with some new music recently, so that was cool.
Yeah, he is on the ball. I've never met anyone in my life who is that prolific with music production. Like, he is constantly working on music. It's incredible to me, because like I can't do that, dude. Like for me, it's one of those things where it's like if I'm not feeling making music, I'm not gonna do it. You know what I mean? He's just, I guess, feeling it constantly, bro. He's a really good musician. I'm kind of jealous of his ability to just knock stuff out, man. Like it's crazy.
Wow. Yeah, I like his music. I mean, I like all your guys' music really, but yeah, it's just yeah, he seems to be pretty consistently coming out with stuff.
Yeah, he's good. I think it's fun because like when he first started, he wasn't really getting any traction, but he has good music. So I was like, dude, just keep fucking doing it. You'll be alright. And it's worked out pretty well for him. But something that kind of upsets me, I'm not gonna lie, is so he has an album on our Chaos Collective thing. It's kind of slept on. I kind of have to tweet about that some more, I think, because KSM is so low right now. There's no excuse. People gotta be picking that up. It's such a good album.
Okay. Yeah, I created another Twitter account called the Pokesamas, and so I'm using that to advocate for musicians in their space. So
Oh hell yeah, dude!
yeah, I'll be focusing on that.
You should have you contacted Xylodrone yet?
I have. I mean, I talked to her a while ago, but
Yeah, get a hold of Xylodrone. She's got music coming out on the 26th. She might be willing to chat about that at some point. I guess tomorrow. So maybe next weekend you can probably have her on and she'll talk about it. She's has a lot of fucking ideas though for the direction this space could take with music. She's probably her and Taicho. I don't know if you know who Taicho is. They're probably the ones that are putting in the most thought about how to work out our goals. You know what I mean? Because I mean, fuck, dude, I'm just a musician. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm not the most technical minded person, so planning out this kind of stuff, it's not necessarily my forte. Like, I can give ideas and advice, but I'm not definitely not the person to go to. You know what I mean? Some of these guys, they have a clear goal and vision, and it just aligns fucking perfectly with what Chaos Collective is doing. So we've kind of teamed up with them. I will say though, we have literally nothing to do with Under Pressure or whatever the fuck that stuff is. Donnie's music stuff. Actually, I don't even know the name of it. We have nothing to do with those guys. So I don't know what they're doing yet.
yeah, I haven't heard. I just know that they had the one event.
I don't even know, dude.
Under Pressure. Yeah.
I think that's what it's called. I might be wrong.
Yeah, I think so. Under Pressure.
I follow him on Twitter. Let me go look.
They just have hoodies. Or pressureshop.com or pressure.shop.
I'll find it. Public
Yeah,
pressure. That's what it is.
Oh, public pressure. I'm like, wait.
Yeah. Here, I'm gonna drop it. Can I drop it in the chat?
Yeah. Public, but join the pressure.
Yeah,
Like,
these
3D
guys.
music platform.
So Donnie is pushing this pretty heavy, but I have like no idea what they're even doing.
Well, you know.
It's cool that they exist though. Like there's definitely, like, the way I see it, there's no competition. Like we're just trying to do the same thing. So it's like, it doesn't even matter, dude. I'm glad that other people are also taking up the mantle. And if you go look at like all the other ecosystems, they all have their own little music projects that are growing. And I think it's so fascinating. I love seeing shit like that.
Okay. Evolution Land should come out with a music group. I don't know.
Yeah, that'd be fucking sick, dude.
Yeah,
That'd be sick.
I want to make music with Gr3yhood at some point. I just I don't know where he's at on that.
That's the thing, dude. Like I was saying earlier, is like if you're not feeling the creative juice at that time, it can be really hard to just make something. Like, because it's gonna be so uninspired and generic sounding. It's just not it.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I'm definitely inspired. I'm still just like, I want to do something more. You know, I'm minting my GM raps, but I'm like, well, I'm kind of on the fence of selling them because it's not original beats, and I don't want to have any like copyright problems.
So something you could do is find the original artists and ask them about it. Unless it's like some big shot musician, you'll likely get a hold of them.
Yeah, maybe I could work with them on that. So yeah, I want
definitely, dude.
I want to make it more official. I don't want to just rip people's stuff. Like, that's the opposite of what I want to do. But yeah, having some original.
I mean,
beats.
I can bring you up in what you're doing with Chaos Collective, because I'm not sure if all of them are fully aware of your GM reps, but I know some of them would be down to make some shit.
Yeah, and I would share, whatever profits with whoever, like I just
Yeah,
want,
dude, they would definitely be done.
yeah, I just want to be
I,
out
I,
there. You know?
yeah, absolutely, dude. Honestly, a good place to start is with Rich, like I said.
Yeah, I guess in this case it'd be easier to work with them instead of having him on here, which would be cool too. But
Yeah, his language barrier is kind of tough,
yeah, yeah,
but
that'd be
he's a good musician nonetheless, so he can still represent.
nice. That's cool. Yeah, I'd love to have at least some of his beats or something. Yeah, I think there was like a
Yeah, for sure.
He has some hip
I'm
hop
sure.
beats. I think.
Yeah, so most of his stuff is like very lo-fi, melancholy. It's either going to be in like vaporwave or hip hop. He doesn't really seem to. He's found his two genres that he really fits in well, and occasionally he'll make something that's not within those, but it's still very much his music. Like he has
Right.
nailed his style and sound very well.
Mm.
So it's always going to be in that general vibe. So I mean, he can probably make more preppy stuff, but he's I guess it has a lot to do with his current emotional state. I can relate with that with music too. So,
Mm.
but yeah,
Yeah.
I bet living where he is right now is kind of shit.
Yeah, he lives in. Where does he live?
He lives in Russia, but he lives in like East Russia, like not even close to Moscow or anything.
Oh.
Yeah, he's out there. He's like he's in the part of Russia that's like above India and shit, like way up there.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Sounds deep, man.
That's what I love about the internet, dude. Is like you meet people that are just all over.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's cool. Like, yeah, I was surprised you you live in Texas too. You know, like.
Yeah, that was kind of fucking hilarious being able to meet at Consensus.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
cool.
You guys went to some like crazy event, some after party stuff.
Yeah, dude, those after parties are pretty ridiculous for sure.
Yeah, there was a
Yeah.
lot going on.
I'm so sad I missed out on the disclosure event. Like, fuck, dude, that would have been so cool.
Oh, the rave? Yeah, that was like.
Yeah, man, that would have been my element.
Yeah, I'm still like my voice. Well, now it's better, but like from that moment, like I literally, it just was all downhill when it came to my health.
Bro,
Just,
did Jake get you sick?
he had to.
Fucking
Like,
yeah, fucking Jake got Eric and I sick.
I think.
Huddle King.
Yeah, I think he like got me sick, which may have got others sick.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I just got over that. It's been like a week.
Yeah, I'm just at the tail end of it. Like my ears are
Yo,
so like
me too, man.
compacted and I'm like.
It's been fucked. Those
Yeah,
boys
that-
rugged us bad.
They did. They didn't tell me. He's like, oh yeah, we got. And it's like, wait, what happened to Zach? Oh, he's dead. Basically, like. oh
Literally
God.
too, dude. Like, I feel bad for
Aw.
him. He missed out on so much.
Dude, seriously, missed out the whole
Like,
week.
that sucks. Yep, absolutely he did. But now I know like what he went through, so I don't blame him for not wanting to go.
Yeah, I was. As soon as I got home, I was just down. I'm like, I can't.
Yep. Yeah, man.
Like,
It was pretty bad.
damn, I didn't realize.
It is what it is, though.
Yeah, a lot of people got
I
sick.
think everyone who was on the porch got sick. I'm not sure about Seth. He might have.
Seth. I don't think. Yeah, I don't know if he did. Yeah.
I don't think he did either.
Yeah, most.
Lucky fucker.
I know. Like, there was some people. I don't know. Just. Yeah, it's crazy. There a lot of people got sick, man. A lot of people. Like,
Yeah, it's just how it is these days, man.
Yeah, it's just. I think it's just because the lack of exposure to people. Like everybody has all these different germs. Not that it's like gonna like make people sick in that sense, but like our immunities are been desensitized.
Our immune systems have weakened a little bit.
Or not desensitized, but they've been sensitive, and now they're being.
Yeah, it's a good point.
Yeah, so people chalk it up to one thing or the other, and it's just we haven't been around a bunch of people all the time, so, or at least I haven't. You know, I guess I have. I have. I can't lie. I've been to raves. I've been to concerts, and this is the first time I got sick. So it's like, wait.
Yeah, it's definitely Jake and Zach's fault.
Damn CBD.
That weekend fucking took it out of me, bro.
Oh, I know. I really pushed it. I didn't even drink. Like, I drank the last day on Sunday. I didn't drink.
I drank Saturday because I left Sunday after we had lunch.
Oh yeah.
What'd you think of the barbecue, by the way? I don't think we had a chance to talk about that.
It's alright.
I think it's kind of overhyped. Yeah, I think it's kind of overhyped.
I think the sauce is okay. I think it was a little salty.
Yeah, definitely salty.
Yeah, I think if they focused more on the sauce and less on the salt, it would be ideal. But yeah, it
wasn't horrible, but it just wasn't worth that price.
No, it definitely wasn't worth it. I barely even got any, and it was like $30 or $40 or something, $30. So I was like, dude, this isn't. And then like
Eric and I went in together and spent $160.
I was about to say Eric had like a shit ton.
Yeah, he had like one of everything basically.
Those drumsticks were huge, or just that. I don't know. It was drumstick. It was like the ribs or
the ribs. Yeah,
was it the ribs? There was like a huge ass like piece. I don't know. Was it Jake?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I don't know.
Yeah, both of them took them home and fucking boiled them into a broth.
Into a broth?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, they're strange lads.
Like, I mean,
probably pretty good though.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, it's probably good, but like, I would definitely be more selective on a broth when it came to boiling something.
I think why they did it is to like get the marrow out. To be honest.
Oh, okay, understandable. I get it.
Yeah, Jake and Zach are really big into that.
Yeah, marrow's great. I mean,
it's great. It is good.
It's not something I seek out enough, I guess. It's good for reconstruction of your body, so yeah, marrow is definitely helpful.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially if you have like I heard people for like tooth decay, they drink a lot of marrow, or ate, or I really like in the liver, so I know let's get some more liver. I love liver.
Yeah, liver is good. Cook up some onion.
Yeah, I was like, dude, I really like this.
Yeah, it's good.
But yeah, good. the barbecue, man, it was definitely hyped. I don't know.
It was definitely overhyped. I think that's a lot of things in Austin though, with food.
Is that what it is? Oh man.
Yeah, I think Houston might be a little bit better food wise. Actually.
Yeah, I didn't.
There's a lot of shit around here.
The only thing I guess was pretty decent was I ate some like Peking duck or whatever, which was pretty good, and like it was so expensive that night. Like I think we spent like $700 we got like caviar and all, fucking 2 bottles of some bomb ass wine or some shit. I was just like, all right, let's fucking do it, guys.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Megan will make some barbecue.
$700, man.
Oh yeah. Crazy. Yeah, it was there was a way for us to get some alcohol for Gabe because he was 20, but
fair enough. Yeah.
In his country he can drink since he was 18, so he was just like, what the hell, I come to America and like can't drink because I'm 1 year below like the threshold. So
fucking Gabe, man, he's a trip.
Dude, that guy's awesome.
He fucking is, dude.
Such a good guy. So fun.
I love his energy.
Yeah, he's funny. He's like got a lot of spunk. Yeah, I literally went all the way with him to the end. The airport. Like we went to the airport, just getting onto our planes. Like I hung out with him.
That's awesome, dude.
The whole time. Yeah, it was great.
That dude is a smart fucking guy.
Dude,
like so Chaos Collective and Invark are working together, right? And he was talking to me about all the Giga Brain shit that they can do with like rights management for the music, and it was like, I can't follow this right now. Like I need to sit down and process this shit, dude. He was just going a million miles an hour.
Yeah, he's super smart, and
He is. He's nuts.
Yeah, I can't say his other project that he's a part of, but I don't know how he's kind of transparent about it, but not, so I don't want to dox him on that. But he's basically built 2 blockchains.
Yeah, he's fucking crazy, dude. He's only 20.
Yeah, he's only 20. He's already both, or at least one of the chains is a Parathread right now, and I think Invarch, the Tinkernet's going to be on at some point soon. So it's like, he's the genius, man. Like,
he really is, dude. He works constantly. He's always doing things. He does it well.
Yeah.
He's a great asset to the community.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, they are very lucky to have him on there. I don't know how they met.
Oh, for sure.
But he is a genius. And he also,
Oh my god, I'm gonna cover him up real quick.
But yeah, I guess to mention. So yeah, Gabe told me for development, he said use Java to learn first, and then Java and then Rust. Because I was like, oh, I'm gonna do Rust, and he was like, yeah, you should learn Java first and then Rust.
Yeah, Rust is pretty hard.
Yeah, because he said with Java, when it deploys the contract or whatever, or when your script, it's kind of randomized, not randomized, but like the output is like, it's not precise. So you have to like do like all these little like things to make it precise. But when it comes to Rust, the precision is super precise. Like if you put 1 here, it's gonna be 1 there. If you use Java, it's like if you put 1 here, it's gonna be a 3, or like a 2. So the output is completely different. So the security is vast, compared to like Java or C++ or whatever. I mean, there's security.
Yeah, absolutely.
But like he said, like the strings or whatever he said, I don't know what it is, but when you put it in there, it will it's like automated. So it's like easy for people. They're like, oh, okay, this is it, and then just input it. With Rust, it's like it's very detailed. You have to be to the fine detail, or it will not work at all. Or Java, it's like, oh, it can like, it will figure itself out in some ways, but which is kind of is good for beginners, but it's bad for security, because you don't know the output's gonna be every time. Where Rust is like, the precision and security and everything is just like bar none. Like that should be the standard. But learning is Java. He said skip C++ and all that. Like he just SQL, or I don't know if he mentioned SQL, but he said basically just skip all those ones, because if you didn't learn those already, their languages is different in the way that you have to make it. You have to change certain things. Where Rust is like, you have to know Rust, but you have to know like how to code in the first place to use Rust. So I'm like, I'm at the ground level here, so I don't know. You
should. So fucking Harvard has a course where you can get a free certificate with basic computer science. Okay. It's running right now, so you can get in on that. And the lectures, like, nothing's due until like December, so you should be good. I'm gonna go see what the hell that was. This is my dog.
Confluence of great food, tunes, and friends. Yeah, I appreciate that, Megan. I would love to eat food. I love food. So yeah, once IAMYOU, this Luke, when he gets back on, we'll probably be wrapping up here. I know this is extended, but it was really cool to have Luke on here.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No worries. But yeah, I was telling everybody, probably wrap up here in a second. Just
it's fine, man.
Extended stream for 30 more minutes. But
I kind of popped in really late.
No, it was great. Yeah, it worked out after I had my spiel, and then you showed up. So it was like, and then Gr3yhood left. So it was like, perfect transitional moment.
Yeah, for sure.
But like we do every week, leave our audience with some words of wisdom. How you feel?
I gotta think. What about you? Do you have anything?
Yeah, I guess I'll just touch back on what I mentioned earlier about education and if it comes to this bridging, or if it's some politics, I don't want to get into it, or if it's like recreationals or just indulgence in life. Enjoy what you are cultivating in life. And if it's something that can benefit others, try to educate them. Education's huge. And a lot of this education, at least in our space, it's new. It's fascinating. It's different. Not a lot of information's out there. There is, but it's constantly being updated. So, if you could take the time for others to educate, please do so, and enjoy yourself. So, yeah.
I think the biggest thing that I have to say is just create something. If you're feeling down, nothing adds more value to your life than creating. I feel like that's the most important. Like I mentioned earlier, we're all creators in some way, whether it's gardening or cooking food, like just random examples. There's so much that you could do to add value to your life if you're feeling down about something. There's no reason to be negative. Life is too short for that. So find things that you love doing and do them. I guess that touches with what you said as well, with recreational stuff.
Exactly. Yeah, I feel that. It's definitely, if you, just like people say when it comes to like working or having a job, it's like, if you love what you do, it's not working, you're like enjoying what you're doing. And,
Yeah.
So yeah, find your guys' niche in life and just do it. So yeah.
It takes a lot of trial and error to find it, for sure. I mean, you can't be scared of failure.
That's true. Yeah, definitely. Failure is important. I think, because when you plateau in life and you accept that, you are very stagnant, and you're not creative. If it's the people around you, they feel that energy. Like, your energy is like a ripple effect, And
100%.
So, if you're like, the head of a household, or if you're like, the main person people look up to, in your friend group or your community, like, just keep doing what you do, and those who around you will benefit in a way, So hopefully your influence helps others in that sense. So, yeah, this is it's been good to have you here. I'm glad that you showed up.
Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, man.
And I'll leave everybody on the stream. You guys have a great weekend, afternoon, evening, morning, wherever you're at, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
Have a good one, guys.